going to be a short lesson on adding and subtracting inequalities. An inequality, as you know, just means that the answer could be greater than or less than what you're solving for. So there's more than one correct answer when it comes to an inequality. So just like when we solve equations, we can use inverse operations to solve the inequalities. We're going to use the addition property of inequality. Means that you can add the same value to each side of the inequality. So in this case, if we have n minus 11 is greater than 20, that means n is any value where this difference here is going to be greater than 20. We're going to do just like we did if it's an equation, and we're going to add 11 to both sides. So when we add 11, we get n is greater than 31. You need to remember to bring down that inequality sign. If you don't bring down the inequality sign, the answer won't be right. Okay? And to check this, we can select a number that's greater than 31, such as 32. We put 32 in here. 32 minus 11 is 21, and 21 is greater, so that shows that this solution is right. We could try 34 and do 34 minus 11, and we get that would be 23. Well, 23 is greater than 20. So you can see there's more than one correct answer when we're dealing with inequalities. The subtraction property of inequality says you can subtract the same value from both sides of an inequality. So that means if we have an addition inequality like this, and we need to undo that addition, we're going to use subtraction, and we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. And then we get p is less than or equal to negative 22. Again, don't forget to bring down your inequality sign. This is pretty easy for these one-step inequalities. And again, we can check it by replacing p with a number that is less than negative 2, such as negative 3 or negative 4, and see if this statement is still true. Okay, so in this case, p is less than negative 2. That means or equal to, that means it can be negative 2, it can be negative 2.1, it could be negative 3, negative 423, as long as it's less than negative 2. So when you're doing these problems down here, remember we're just going to do the inverse operation. So if it says q minus 3, we're going to add 3. These guys cancel out. We get q is greater than 10. Don't forget the inequality. I think you should be able to do the rest of that on your own, okay? Pretty easy.